And welcome to another episode of Ryan the Wine Guy, Jerry. Tonight I am bringing you a French Bordeaux wine. This is I'm probably going to butcher the name. Chateau de Cornemps. Probably totally butchering it, but this is what it looks like. It's a 2016 wine on the right bank, near the right bank. Actually, it is by the right bank. Imported by Sorrenti Imports, as you all know. That's one of my favorite importers, probably my favorite importer, actually. It's about a $15 bottle of wine. Coming in at 13.5% alcohol by volume. This family estate near Saint-Emilion produces traditional wines. H.L. Fogard, owner, has the knowledge to blend the authentic grape varieties from Bordeaux. 80% Merlot, 20% Cabernet Sauvignon in this particular wine. 12 months in new barrels give to this wine a slight oak impression without masking the fruit. The final note is harmony with subtle smoky and spiced flavors. Drinkable now, but can be kept some years. Served with meat and cheese at room temperature. So again, this is what it looks like. 2016 Bordeaux, which they have been proven to be really well, just like 2015. Although 2016 Bordeaux are really showing promise in the left bank, where this is a right bank wine, and 2016 has still been showing really well in the right bank as well. But last year's vintage in the right bank really dominated. So this apparently has not really exceeded 2015 vintages, but we'll take a look. So we'll get right to the color. It is just barely opaque. I can still see through it just barely, but there's still a nice big purple, burgundy, ruby, whatever you really want to, I don't know if you can really see it like that, but kind of really red around the edges, really ruby until it gets a little bit more thicker in the middle. The nose is just beautiful fruit, just beautiful. There's some strawberries. There's some a mixture of strawberry and blackberry on there. A little bit of plum. There is some oak influence in here, maybe vanilla. A little bit of tobacco. It's just small hints of that tobacco, a little bit of smoke. I would say really, really deep down. You can get like a little hint of dusty earth, but it's really surprisingly not showing as much as some Bordeaux's can show with the earth. Mm. All right, let's go ahead and try it. Oh wow, that is a tasty, easy. I would say smooth. It's not really harsh. Does finish dry, but it's very easy going down. Very rich in fruit. A little bit of acidity, but really rich in fruit. Um, you really got the mixture of the red fruits and dark fruit components in there. Get cherry, strawberry, hints of blackberry, a little bit of that plum, that oak influence in there. Kind of in the back, it's that's where it kind of really delivers some puckerness. It's probably where the acidity might be coming from. Kind of has like a little bit of tart bite in the back of the throat. Now a little bit of the spice and smoke is starting to come up on the end there. Not a huge bad spice, it's not like a pal spice, but it definitely is lingering in there, just gently tap dancing on a tongue with the smoky and spiced influence. Kind of like a little bit of that. A little bit. I don't know if I would characterize it as tobacco. Maybe it doesn't necessarily taste like tobacco per se, but it does have sort of the spice influence that you might get from cigar box. Of course, like I said, that smokiness. Maybe just a hint of. Let me try it one more time. One more sip. I again say you might be getting a small, diminutive taste of some sort of earth component in there. Not necessarily like earthy earth. Kind of just tastes fresh, I would say. Kind of like just imagine you picking a fresh fruit from the garden. You still maybe got a little bit of the dirt left on there while you're just wanting to eat the vegetable that you just picked. So it kind of has that. Kind of has like a fresh, earthy component taste to it. Just very fresh and very vibrant. I've had this open for a while now, and I must say it has definitely gotten a little bit better. I still ever think that you could easily lay this down for another 5 years, and I think this is definitely something that needs to see more age on it. Being 2019, if I really, really wanted to collect bottles, I would probably, if I were to say, buy this and might want to lay it down till maybe 2022, 2023. Sort of try it now. Make sort of a note section of your wines that you have, and sort of go back to it a few years later to see how it may have changed. It would be interesting to see, if I really did want to start collecting and saving wines for years on end to see how they change. But as you all know, I like to drink wine now. So, but we'll see. Maybe one of these days when I get tired of doing wine reviews or I get tired of drinking wine, on a weekly basis and decide, you know what, let's just buy a few of everything and just save them for a bit, and we'll see. Anyway, so with that being said, I think at the moment this wine, this wine gets I think it gets a 3.5 out of 5. It's well, if I were to truly judge based off of my scale, I would say maybe a 3.75. Although my app I use doesn't let you do quarter stars, that's why I say 3.5. But if we're truly averaging it, I would say 3.75 out of 5. It's almost out of 4. I think it is better than just a 3.5, but it's not quite a 4. I think the reason is it just needs some more time for this to really open up. I feel like there's a lot that's in here that has potential, but I feel like it can grow a lot more. I feel like it has a lot more fruit that can be extracted. I feel like there's a lot more of this that can show with a couple more years of aging. Drinkable now, very drinkable now, definitely. But I think it's not at its prime. It has not matured enough yet. But still, a wine I would recommend finding, a wine I would recommend buying. And like I said, if you're somebody that likes to really, compare wines now to how they are a few years from now, buy yourself a couple of bottles. And in the year 2022, let me know if you're watching this video what you think. Who knows? Maybe I'll have myself a bottle by then. Maybe I'll decide to get one. But until now, it's what I feel now, and that's how it is. So sorry. But 3.75 out of 5. Again, it's not a bad rating for me. I recommend it. Like I said, keep in mind that 3.75 is only a rating because I feel that this can grow. This can grow. This wine can be a 4.5 out of 5 or potentially a 5 in a few years from now. So I think don't take this as a low rating. Take it as a rating that's a good wine that can grow. So I'm going to stop there. So look for this wine. I'm Ryan, the Wine Guy, and as always, it's been a pleasure. My friend Jerry, my friend Sean is not with me tonight, but he was here the other night doing my Blanton's review, so go be sure to check that out. All right. Until next time, everyone, cheers.